It's time to dive beneath the surface and into the minds and hearts of your favorite celebrities and pop culture icons. Welcome to Up and Adam.
Hey guys, what's up? You're watching Up and Adam. My name's Adam Newell. And for those of you who don't know me, I'm the guy bringing you guys all the weekly interviews and recaps from your favorite celebrities and pop culture influencers. But for those of you who do know me, you know that that's not why we're always here, right? Guys, if you haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell because, well, you don't want to miss anything we have coming up. And with that, let's jump right in. Okay, guys, so we're back to talk about the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, and I know what you're thinking, not another Erica Girardi story. Well, today it's definitely not. Today we're back to talk about one of the housewives that's current and one that is not, because it seems like we had a couple housewives hospitalized over the past few days, and I don't know what the hell's going on. Honestly, it's either someone is being, I feel like in the housewives world, someone's being indicted, someone's being investigated, someone's being hospitalized. Someone has a tax lien. What is going on anymore? But for Kyle Richards, this definitely wasn't her fault. She was walking around her yard just aimlessly wandering, and she walked right into a beehive. Now, I don't want to put words into her mouth. This is what was said. So this happened yesterday. I walked into a beehive and I was stung multiple times. If you know me at all, you know that I'm deathly allergic to bees and I'm terrified of them. Now, the reason that she's telling us this is because she said she wanted to share with her fans what happened and why it's important to carry her EpiPen. Again, I'm not going to put words in her mouth. This is what she continued with. I shared this story with you because I sometimes don't bother to take my EpiPen with me. I also don't know why I couldn't get my EpiPen to work, but it's important to watch videos, especially on YouTube, hey YouTube, and try to figure out how you can use them. There are different kinds of EpiPens, and it's important to know how to use them. However, make sure that you always call 911 because you don't know what's going to happen. And also they have other medications to help you breathe. So technically, even if you have an EpiPen, moral of the story is don't forget to call 911. But if you have an EpiPen, also moral of the story is make sure you know where it's at and always have it on you. If you guys missed Kyle's Instagram, she actually shared a video of the bees attacking her from her backyard camera, which it's nice to know that she has cameras now, especially after her house was burglarized and she didn't have cameras. No shade, I promise. But now she has the cameras in the backyard, and she shared the footage with us of her walking into a beehive, literally, all of the bees swarming her, and then her running, shaking her hair, and then jumping into the pool. Now, she said while she was not laughing when it was all happening, she feels like she can watch the video back now and laugh. These are her words. I can laugh at this video now, but what you can't see is that they were literally in my hair and chasing me. This honestly does sound terrifying. One of my worst nightmares is to walk into a beehive and have them chase after you, especially you don't know if they're going to sting you in the eye, the face, that you just don't know. And that's one of the worst feelings, except I'm technically a Florida guy. And well, I mean, I grew up in Florida. I'm not claiming all the craziness or madness that comes with all of Florida, but we're usually afraid of jellyfish stinks. Anyways, getting back to Kyle. My family wasn't home, and for whatever reason, the people who work for me couldn't hear her screaming for help. She also revealed that her landline wouldn't dial 911, and for some reason she didn't have her EpiPen. But my biggest question is, why wouldn't your landline dial 911? That seems a little off. But hold on, there's more. Now, the day after Kyle was attacked, her home was visited. Her $8-point-something million Encino home was visited by the fire department, I'm guessing to remove the bees and get them off her property. But she said, you can still see how blotchy and red my face is. And they even told her, thanks to the bees, that this will probably not be going away anytime soon. It's going to take quite some time in order for all of the swelling to go down and for, the poison out of the stingers, that has to go away. So this could take a minute. We might be seeing a blotchy, bee-stung Kyle for a hot second. Now, the other housewife or former housewife of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills who also suffered an injury was Teddi Mellencamp. It seems like these two literally do everything together, including getting injured, but she said she had a nasty fall in the middle of the night due to her vertigo. Now, the one question I have is she did share on Instagram the other day a social media post about her Uber rating, saying it looks like Tequila Terry doesn't get the best reviews. Now, I'm guessing that Tequila Terry is Teddy's alter ego. I would just have to assume that. But was it the vertigo? Was it Tequila Terry? Well, she's blaming the vertigo. So we have to go with what she's saying. She said that her daughter was yelling from her room, so she got up in the middle of the night to go help her daughter. And then she asked on Instagram, does anyone have any tips for vertigo? By the way, I know it sounds like I'm saying vertigo. It's vertigo. I understand. It's just the way it's coming out of my mouth. Don't yell at me for that. But she also said, at 4 a.m., Slate yelled for me to please come in her room, and I jumped up like any mom would and booked it for her room. By the time I got there, my eyes went black and I fainted and fell and busted open my cheek and lip. The photo is not pretty. Honestly, I wouldn't wish this on anyone. This sounds terrible. Beehives, vertigo. Again, like I said at the beginning, what the hell is happening in the Real Housewives with the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills? Luckily, all was good with Slate and something worse didn't happen to me, but she was saying that she can't go on WebMD because it sends her into a spiral. So she was asking fans, do you have any tips for her and for her vertigo? And then she ended that off with, and yes, I will make an appointment with the doctor, but today is Sunday. So just give her some time. She'll make it work. Now, Kyle commented on the photo and said, we're a good team, hashtag Hot Mess Express. And Teddy Mellencamp responded by saying, put us in bubble wrap. Yeah, at this point, I couldn't agree more. But with that, we know that Teddy Mellencamp will be making an appearance this season on this season of The Real Housewives. We don't know in what capacity. We also know that most likely she didn't get paid for it. She's not really a friend role of the show anymore, and she was phased out. One of the biggest questions is everyone is asking, is Dorit Kemsley the new Teddy Mellencamp? Because they feel like this season, Dorit does not have much of a storyline at all, and we're not getting a whole lot of screen time of her. So a lot of questions are being raised, and that's something that I want to ask you. Are you getting enough from Dorit this season? Do you feel like it's okay for her to sit back and chill, relax, because we've seen a lot from her before? Or do you feel like she's really not bringing it in the same capacity that deserves to be a diamond holder? This is a question that I've been wanting to ask for quite some time. So guys, if you haven't already, you know what to do. Go ahead and comment below. But in the meantime, just know we're going to be covering The Real Housewives on Thursday. Hopefully we can get a fun guest on with us who can talk about the Housewives. And I'm sure more and more will be unfolding with the Erica Girardi stories. We know it seems like every single day there's something new, but that's why we have to keep covering it, because it just is unfolding before our very eyes. And then even on the show, it's unfolding before their very eyes. And the women are finally starting to ask some of the hard questions. So stay tuned. On Thursday, we will be covering it. But in the meantime, you know what to do. And before you go, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell because, well, you don't want to miss anything we have coming up. And with that, we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.
Thanks for watching Up and Adam.